Hi there. Wishing you are well, healthy, and wealthy, especially love. I want to introduce myself. My name is Sandra. I am a biologist and entrepreneur, and especially a guardian of Gaia, our planet Earth. I have been living and working for the past 12 years in the Amazon rainforest of Peru. This is one of the most biodiverse ecosystems on our planet, and together with other areas, they are the Earth's life support system. What does that mean? That means that we depend and we need nature, the biosphere, all these ecosystems in order for life to exist on our planet. And that includes us, humans, our species, all together. We're not separate from nature. We're a part of it. And we need it to be healthy in order for us to be healthy and to develop well-being as individuals and as society. Connected with amazing human beings here working together, passionate about nature and preserving it for our planet, we've developed for the past 20 years conservation projects that include wildlife rescue and release, reintroduction of species that were locally extinct, reforestation of areas, wildlife studies, and working with local communities in supporting them to develop sustainable alternatives for a livelihood that promotes conservation of nature instead of its destruction. Among these activities, we've developed also ecotourism as a sustainable way of bringing income to our area. People from all over the world have come to us to experience the amazing nature of the Amazon and to reconnect with its magic and its spirit with their body, soul, and spirit themselves to become one with nature and heal. Because definitely, believe me, and I hope to have you soon. The Amazon is truly a healer and nature at its purest and most amazing way. Unfortunately, uh, COVID, COVID hit. COVID hit everybody, hit all the world. And what is amazing about this disease is that it's actually a teacher for us. Why? Why is it a teacher? It's definitely caused a lot of pain, but it's also taught us how we are all one interconnected species to the rest of the planet. No matter where you lived, no matter what you did, no matter your race, your religion, your political group, or whatever, it hit us all. It affected us all. And the reason why it happened is because we have become, as humans, a planetary force that is destroying nature and unprecedented rates and disrupting the equilibrium of ecosystems, of nature, of the biosphere, produces this type of pandemics, pathogens that become pandemic, epidemic and pandemic. It's the first time we've experienced something like this as a globalized world, but I really hope it is an eye-opener for us to reconnect again to our roots, which is coming back to nature together and helping to preserve it. And this is why I'm here. I'm here because I want to introduce to you what we do in our area, what we are fighting for to preserve this ecosystem, and to make you an actor, to help you play bigger on this planet. COVID, as I mentioned you, after a year in lockdown, everybody's been affected, us included. We couldn't have visitors, we couldn't have travelers, and our main financial support was gone. We were fighting, we were getting through, but then in February, this February, a natural disaster hit our region. Intense rains caused the rivers all in the region to flood, and every human being that lived next to the river edges was affected, and their entire areas were flooded, us included. I have, I am part of an eco lodge called Amazon Planet, that is within the Tarikaya Ecological Reserve, that also has a lodge for volunteers and researchers developing the projects towards conservation that we support for the past 20 years, and also Kausai Biological Station. It's another lodge where travelers, researchers, students come to help us preserve this area through research and through the conservation projects we develop. We all were hit next to many others, our neighbors as well. We also work together with a native family that's across the river from us, and farmers that also live across on the other side of the river. To give you an idea, this is the forest on the back on my picture. This is the area. It's 1,200 hectares, sorry, acres of land we preserve. They are pristine due to the hard effort we've been able to develop in the long time. And we need urgent support from as many people as possible for us to be able to rescue right now our projects, our facilities that were underwater for quite a few days. This flood was the worst flood. It was the highest level of water since the 1960s, and it caused a lot of damage. Thankfully, it didn't cost any human lives. We did uh, sadly uh, lose some of the animals at the rescue center. We tried to get as many as we could into the city, into these temporary enclosures. In the wildlife sanctuary, we shelter animals that are in process of rehabilitation, the Tarikaya Rescue Center, to be released once they are ready. So we had many residents and animals in the rehabilitation programs that we had to take out so they could be safe from the flood. And yeah, we lost a couple of them, but in general, humans we were safe. But the damages caused to our infrastructure and to our uh, livelihood support system and the system that allows us to continue with our efforts of preserving the Amazon has received a big hit. This is why I I opened this disaster relief fund to gather as much support as possible from our community, not only at national level, the local level, but also at national level or international level. And when I say our community, I mean humans. I am starting to raise my voice, raise my voice as an individual that her heart is connected with nature and connected with every single life form on earth, including ourselves. I know every one of us, we have our own history, our own story, our own battles, our own situations and problems we have to deal with. But we are part of a bigger thing. We are one species together living in one planet, the only planet that we have. And places like the Amazon rainforest need us as a species to get together. And the first way we can all support each other and help and make a big difference and play big for our planet is supporting causes like the one I'm sharing with you. I want you to know me. I want you to know our place. And hopefully, once things get better, I wish for you to come and experience the amazing magic and healing powers of the Amazon with us, and hands on see and support our conservation project. I'm going to share with you a video that we made with the footage, and sharing the experience that we had and what we went through with the flood. And I I really hope to connect closer, better, and I know from now already, because I've received so much love from so many people supporting us since we had this thing. I sharing a personal thing. I fell sick with COVID as well. It was almost a month that I had to stay in bed. I am all healthy and back to my normal self finally again and ready to go back into the jungle. Well, I'm not right now in the jungle. This is totally a picture. Where we are in there, there's no signal. Right now, I am in the city. It's called Puerto Maldonado. It's the capital of Madre de Dios. It's a small town, more than a city. I hope to take you around it one day and show you. And well, I share this video with you. I hope you like it, and we truly appreciate every support, either by donating any small amount adds up, by sharing the cost, by learning more about us, the rainforest, and how you can make a difference to save our planet together. Thank you. I send you my love. Mwah. See you soon in the next one. Okay? Bye.
About every 8 years, torrential rains at the headwaters of the rivers in the Madre de Dios region in Peru greatly increase their intensity and cause sudden rises in the flows of the rivers. Therefore, the rivers overflow and violently break into the Amazon forest and the human settlements located along them. This past February 15th, rains reached extreme levels, causing one of the worst floods in the history of the region. More than 15,000 people have been affected, more than 3,000 homes have been flooded, and bridges, roads, and schools have been lost. For us, located deep in the Amazon rainforest on the right bank of the Madre de Dios River, we have suffered a lot of damage. On February 16th, it was no longer possible to find dry spots around the lodge. The following days, the water kept rising, leaving our cabins underwater, more than half their height. Even though we did everything to rescue and safeguard as many items as possible, the losses generated by this tragedy are innumerable. Now the river is down, but the aftermath is devastating with all the mud left behind. Our electrical and drainage system, as many other things, are completely lost. Amazon Planet is an eco-lodge founded in 2010 with the mission to preserve the Amazon biodiversity in 45 hectares of rainforest, supporting conservation projects such as the Tarikaya Rescue Center and its 476 hectares of land. Seeking to generate, through responsible tourism, an economic alternative to the so destructive illegal gold mining. Travelers in love with nature are our driving force, but without being able to operate for almost a year due to the health crisis of the pandemic, the situation with this disaster has become extremely difficult. However, at Amazon Planet, we confirm our commitment to nature, and we will keep working hard to get through this difficult situation and continue with our mission of preserving the Amazon. This is why we are carrying out a disaster relief fund campaign to help us rebuild our facilities so we can turn this situation around and reopen our doors as soon as possible. We invite you to check in the comments the options where you can help us get started with a contribution so we can keep supporting the Amazon rainforest conservation together. In addition, 10% of the donations will be delivered to the Tarikaya Rescue Center to help them maintain the well-being of the many wild animals under their care, as they have also suffered terribly this disaster that hit us all. Asking for this is not easy, but we know we're not alone in our fight to preserve our invaluable Amazon rainforest. Thank you all for watching this video and for sharing it as well. With love, the Amazon Planet family.